Hello folks, welcome to another Walkie Talkie. And guess what, we're not in the West End. Shock horror. This is a famous site anyway. What is going on down there? Oh, it's a birthday. Right. Okay. I think actually a very straightforward topic would be Southport. Right, there's been a lot of rioting in the last couple of days in light of what happened at that child's yoga session. Obviously people are standing up and going, you know, we don't feel safe in our communities anymore. If our communities don't feel safe, this is what kind of thing happens. Rioting, it looked absolutely ugly. I wouldn't have advocated it at all. Now, obviously what you call societal politics is a very interesting and long topic. You know, and on top of societal politics is the current day politics, and we've had a switch over from Tories to Labour again. It seems to be honest, it's this blue, red flip-flop of the switch every so often. And I said in a Facebook post, I don't think that's particularly wholesome. We need to have some new blood in veins every so often, not this constant flip-flop thing. That would make a big change, not just going from red to blue, because you can just press a key on a computer to do it. And Keir Starmer has made some noises about the protests, right? And he has actually, he's very, very against the protests, and he's very, very much for all the people that have been involved in even protesting to be arrested and charged, and that does not set its own right at all. Because to be honest, you know, protesting should always be in the right of the general public, not taken off the public and kept by the elite. Rioting, I would definitely say, needs to be actioned on by police. Like in other bits and pieces of England, the police were totally outnumbered. They were fucked. They were totally done and dusted. When you seen that in Leeds, where they came out, the police kind of bus thing, it's actually a van, but they all took one look at what was going on and did this kind of weird, freaky kind of mosh pit dance, kind of confused whether to go forward, go left, go right, or turn right back round for a minute or two, and then they all just disappeared back in the vehicle and disappeared entirely. That doesn't set any particularly good precedent either. You know, it's just the way things are going. And you know, this two-tier policing system where one group can get away with absolute sheer murder, like pre-plasticine, right? They're able to shout things like the River to Sea, which is actually a very it's a very painful phrase towards Jewish people. That's probably the most efficient way I could put it. And flinging flags around and getting vocally aggressive with people who are not in any way, shape or form left, right or centre. They're just completely neutral, getting bawled at and screamed at, and people standing on war memorials shouting Allah Akbar. They can get away with it all day long, but if we even did something like a silent vigil in proximity of a mosque, the cuffs come out. I haven't been involved in anything such like it at all. I think it is far, far, far too charged to go to these things. And apart from anything, it's a waste of money, because I could potentially be hurt. Although I have no intent of speaking, I could be potentially hurt or potentially misidentified. All that stuff under the sun. So fuck that. But what I'm seeing is pretty disturbing, horrible, and all I can say, as I said in the previous video, I just wish somehow some magic bullet just freaking appears and ends all the street riots, all the unnecessary deaths, you know, just something that just suddenly pulls the handbrake on absolutely everything. And I think the only magical bullet, if you're wanting to use that terminology, is Keir Starmer takes a more informed opinion through, you know, apart from his own thought skills on the matter, but actually talking to people who have been affected, and you know, like, you know, maybe even looking through CCTV photos, you name it, hard evidence to inform him, hard evidence to make him realise, you know, some of the opinions are only just opinion, where these photos, doorbell footage, audio, chat with people who survived, chat with people who have been in the hospital and just came out, that is real hardcore evidence. And I think listening to some hardcore evidence will really help him realise and inform him there's a really big nasty situation going on that actually does need to be looked at, does need to be implemented, does need to be legislated. He needs to really get on it now, because I cannot stand unlocking my phone in the morning to see notifications mentioning people dying and areas completely decimated through riot and all the rest of it. I'm sick of it. Keir Starmer, if you ever find this video, come on, have a wee chat with, you know, people who have survived this or that or next thing, or people who've got big Google Drive fulls of evidence. Come on, like, this might give you a slightly different perspective, because like a £2 coin, there's both sides. Come on, it'll probably be worth it, even if it's just a 5-minute fast flick through. Come on, have a look, because you're here to make Britain great, and sometimes by listening to others you actually make it great. You can't just make it great yourself. Come on, you're fucking better than that. Anyway folks, this is the end of Walkie Talkie. Thank you for listening in as per usual. Any topics you want me to cover, fire into comments or get me on Facebook, do something like that. But this is Saturday night, so I'm going to put my feet up and have a nice wee drink, and yeah, whatever you are up to this weekend, I love you all. Have a great one. Catch you later.